did you think, I need to pack this in?
Never.
Why not?
I don't ever give up.
I even began.
When something is important enough, you do it even though the odds are not in your favor.
Some of the wealthiest people we know today started with humble means and big dreams. They followed their passions, grabbed opportunities, and managed to build their towering empires. So what sets them apart? Vision, resilience, and the grit to keep pushing when the odds were stacked against them. Today, we're diving into the stories of 10 remarkable self-made billionaires who turned challenges into stepping stones. From Taylor Swift's music empire to Elon Musk's futuristic innovations, each story proves that building an empire isn't about where you start. It's about how determined you are. So if you're interested, then let's get into the details. Do you know what's important other than determination and grit to make your dreams come true? A favorable environment. It's like you want to grow a lush tree in the middle of a desert. You can put in all the hard work and give it water and care, but still, if the soil isn't favorable, then it's going to be a bigger challenge. So it's no secret that where you live can shape your chances of success. In wealthy nations, the opportunities seem endless. Better education, access to technology, stable economies, and support systems make chasing dreams feel achievable. I mean, think about it. In countries with thriving job markets and solid infrastructure, starting a business or getting a good-paying job isn't just a distant dream, it's a realistic goal. But in developing nations, the story can be heartbreakingly different. People often face limited resources, unstable systems, and fewer chances to climb out of poverty. Even the most talented people may struggle, not because they lack ambition or skills, but because the odds are stacked against them. It's harsh, I know, and unfair too, but still, many people have overcome their limitations and proved that determination can triumph. Imagine what they could achieve if the playing field were just a little more equal. There are more than 2,700 billionaires on Forbes' list, with a massive $14.2 trillion worth in total. Most of them belong to the US, then China, then India. One thing is pretty common in most of the billionaires, which is that they have gained their billionaire status thanks to their business acumen. And now we will look at their stories of fame and fortune. Jan Koum. Imagine being a teenager, arriving in a new country with almost nothing, no money, barely speaking the language, and relying on food stamps to survive. That was Jan Koum's reality when he and his mother immigrated to California from Kiev, Ukraine, at the age of 16. Fast forward a few decades, and Koum is now a billionaire worth $16.4 billion, having created one of the most used apps in the world, WhatsApp. How did he go from sweeping floors to revolutionizing global communication? Let's dive in. Jan's story begins with a love for computers and a relentless drive to improve his situation. Self-taught in programming, Koum landed a job at Yahoo, where he worked for 9 years. But his next move would change everything. In 2009, Koum and his friend Brian Acton launched WhatsApp, aiming to build a messaging app that respects users' privacy. The app spread like wildfire, becoming the go-to platform for over 2 billion people worldwide. And then came the moment that changed his life forever. In 2014, Facebook acquired WhatsApp for a staggering $19 billion, the largest tech acquisition at the time. Koum left Facebook in 2018, but hasn't slowed down. He now focuses on managing his wealth, with recent purchases like a $70 million Malibu estate and a luxurious property on the French Riviera. From janitor to tech billionaire, Jan Koum's story is proof that persistence and a great idea can take you from zero to unimaginable heights. Every challenge he faced became fuel for his success, a reminder that even the most unlikely beginnings can lead to extraordinary outcomes. Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs wasn't just an entrepreneur. He was a force of nature who changed the world forever. Born in 1955 to working-class parents in San Francisco, Jobs grew up curious, rebellious, and endlessly fascinated by technology. By the age of 21, he co-founded Apple in a garage with just $1,300. Little did he know that a small venture would grow into one of the most valuable companies in history. But Jobs' journey was anything but smooth. After early success with the Apple II, Jobs faced a harsh reality. He was fired from his own company in 1985. Imagine the crushing blow, but for Jobs, it wasn't the end. It was the beginning of something bigger. He founded Next, a computer company ahead of its time, and bought a small animation studio called Pixar. Pixar's first film, Toy Story, became a global phenomenon, and Disney eventually acquired the studio for $7.4 billion, making Jobs Disney's largest individual shareholder. Then came his triumphant return to Apple in 1996. Jobs didn't just revive the company, he revolutionized it. Products like the iPod, iPhone, and MacBook redefined technology and changed how we live. By the time of his death in 2011, Jobs' net worth stood at $10.2 billion, and Apple was on its way to becoming the first $3 trillion company.